Rise of the Guardians is so unique that the whole Dreamworks splash screen is stylized as a story. It is snowing instead of our usual guy. Jack is sitting there instead with frost formation on the logo.
Darkness. And I was scared. Then I saw the moon. It was so bright. Chased the darkness away. I wasn't scared anymore. Why I was there and what I was meant to do, that I've never known.
Everything is cool. The intro revealed Man in the Moon's backstory and also left questions about Jack's backstory, which is already catchy. Rise of the Guardians is based on William Joyce's Guardians of the Childhood series of short stories, books about Manny, and Santa came out a year before the premiere of the cartoon, and the solo books of the rest of the Guardians came out in the year of the premiere or after. In short, the story of the Man in the Moon is as follows. A small child and his family flew on the moon to a safe blue-green planet. After the boogeyman attack, he was left alone with the nightlight, and when he grew up, he decided to protect the children of the Earth from nightmares. He made his robots and mice collect stones so that a smiling face would form on the moon so that the children would not be scared at night. Hence, the name. Well, after that he gathered various people who helped the children. These are the current Guardians. Therefore, Jack says that he was afraid in the darkness and the moonlight drove it away. But why Jack ended up here is a question that will torment both us and Jack himself throughout the entire cartoon. The stuff is very important for the plot, for the backstory, for the reveal, for everything. Very important and cool detail.
And I was scared.
We're gonna have a little fun instead.
The whole movie Jack will be wondering who he is, but from the first appearance it is already clear. You'll understand later.
Hello. Hello. Can you tell me where I am?
Plot twist. Unusual strength, the ability to fly, but none of the people see him. There are more and more questions. First appearance of Santa Claus. Everything corresponds to folklore. He makes toys, eats cookies, is dressed in red, has a beard, lives in the north. But more importantly, his dedication, his temper, and character is presented, which he will reveal to Jack in a very important dialogue. But more on that later.
What is this? Can it be?
The plot begins with a specific event, the first attack of the boogeyman, hence the general gathering of the Guardians, the election of a new Guardian, and then everything will go properly. Both in books and in cartoons, familiar things are adapted into a fairy tale. The Aurora Borealis is the work of Santa. Moonlight protects from nightmares and so on.
Look how she flossed!
First appearance of the Tooth Fairy. Everything corresponds to the canons. It has even been improved. This is how the Tooth Fairy collects all the teeth in the world. She has assistants. For the plot, they themselves are important, and also the fact that the fairy does not fly for the teeth herself.
My fellow Guardians, it is our job to watch over the children of the world. To bring wonder. They are full of wonder. Hope. Easter's about hope and dreams.
Man, you need to sit your motherfucking ass down.
Klaus's brief monologue described the duty of each of the Guardians, protecting children. Tooth Fairy's duty. After all, at the right time, fairies bring up warm memories. Miracles are the essence of Christmas. Giving hope is the meaning of Easter. Showing dreams is the work of the Sandman.
We have kept at bay for centuries.
The image of the Easter Bunny is very unexpected. On Easter, children simply collect colored eggs, and like some kind of rabbit puts them under a bush. Who the hell expects this rabbit to be a 6-foot, stern man with broad shoulders, Hugh Jackman's voice, and a cheeky personality?
What did you call me? I'm not a kangaroo, mate.
He will bully you and hit your face with a boomerang. In the book, he has a very interesting origin. I hadn't read it in its entirety, but Easter is a representative of the underground people of the Bunnymans. In mythology, they are called Puka. In the past, Pitch destroyed them all, and Easter was the last of them, eventually becoming a guardian.
Summon me here 3 days before Easter. If I did this to you 3 days before Christmas...
Please, Bunny, Easter is not Christmas.
Banter over Easter due to the fact that for most of the people, Christmas and New Year are really bigger. But even this banter is part of the plot.
...million eggs to finish out.
No matter how...
Right, you've got all year to...
Sandy trade on the matter.
Man and Moon!
Why didn't you say something?
He's choosing a new guardian.
I wonder who it's gonna be. Maybe the leprechaun?
Please not the groundhog, please not the...
So in this world there are every holiday of all cultures. This is, in theory, an awesome idea. They have their own universe of holiday mascots.
Jack Frost.
Well, as long as he helps to protect the children, right?
The creators, no longer embarrassed, directly say that they deliberately make the characters more cutesy, ironically laughing at themselves. They made a cute Jack for the girls, but for the guys just hear me out.
Snow day! I hope we can find the eggs with all this snow!
They found Bigfoot hair samples and DNA!
Every word, every detail makes sense. First introduction of Jamie. He is reading a book about mystical creatures. This is Jamie's basis, belief in miracles, which literally affects the canon of the universe. And his friends say that they will find Easter eggs despite the snow, which refers to the important conflict between Jack and the rabbit.
Easter Bunny, hop, hop, hop.
We don't want Jack Frost nipping at your nose.
Who's Jack Frost?
No one, honey. It's just an expression.
My disappointment is immeasurable.
Every member of Jamie's family will play an important role. Even their dog. Mom told about the Jack Frost and, basically, about all the Guardians. The sister will help the Guardians remember what they are fighting for, and a special breed of dog for the rabbit. The scene with the demonstration of Jack's important ability is significant in two ways. First, Jack Frost is able to amuse even the most rude people with his magic. Hence the second point, the belief that our world also has Jack Frost, because everyone once played snowballs and felt this indescribable magic of fun on ourselves. Well, except for the inhabitants of the tropics. Statue of the founders of the city where Jack once lived and Jamie lives today. The description mentions a strong storm at the end of the 18th century, which is clearly the work of Jack.
And I slid under Cool, a tooth!
Oh, what about all the fun we just had? That wasn't the Tooth Fairy, that was me.
A simple accident, blooming like a flower, revealed the situation from different angles. In one way, Jack, who is not acknowledged again. In the other, the mention of the Tooth Fairy. Then Jack's hatred for more famous Guardian, which by the end of the story will give him the motivation to become one, and an inconspicuous detail about the importance of milk teeth, but more on that later.
Stay up trying to see her, Jamie. But she won't come.
But I could do it this time!
Everyone wanted it that way. Everyone wanted to wake up at night and see either Santa Claus or a Tooth Fairy. But this omen will happen.
Right on time, Sandman. Took me a while to perfect this little trick.
An inconspicuous detail. Jack only touched the magic sand and saw dreams. This explains how the pitcher managed to take over Sandman's strength, because this sand is very easy to control.
The clippity-clop of a unicorn.
First appearance of the boogeyman. And no, not here, but here. Pitch crawls out from under the bed, the most terrible place for all children. Everyone was afraid that there was someone under the bed, and in the Guardians this is true.
Anyone want to tell me why I'm here?
The Sandman doesn't talk because he doesn't want to wake anyone up. This is the real reason. Behind the fireplace, the backstory of Santa's alliance with the Yeti people is shown. It is probably explained in the book, but sorry I haven't read it.
Because now you are Guardian!
What makes you think I want to be a Guardian?
Awesome and unexpected conflict. Jack really has no motive to be a Guardian with a lot of responsibilities. It's in his nature, while the Guardians can't even believe that someone doesn't want to be among them.
No music! You're all hard work and deadlines.
Each of those lights is a child.
A child who believes.
Perfect transition to the story of the canon of the universe. And Jack was told, and so was the audience.
No one ever sees me. You put me here. The least you can do is tell me.
You were chosen by Man and Moon.
What? He talks to you. After 300 years, this is his answer? To spend eternity like you guys, cooped up in some hideout thinking of new ways to bribe kids?
How dare you?
That's not for me!
And again, an awesome conflict. Look, Jack completely refuses to cooperate with said Guardians, and what will cause Jack to turn 180 degrees and meet them halfway? The main goal of Jack and that very conversation with Man in the Moon is to find the answer to the question, who am I? It turns out that Moon Dude often hangs out with the Guardians, which will become a motive to join them. But even so, Jack reacts with aggression to this trick. They say, "Why have you been silent for 300 years, chubby cheese?"
Like you don't even exist.
Bunny, enough.
No. Kangaroo's right.
The what?
How dare!
If you're not a kangaroo, what are you?
Easter is actually from Australia. His hole is located under the surface of this continent. According to the book's canon, Spring was born in Australia.
People believe in me.
A cool, tense conflict between two tough guys will soon be revealed perfectly. Wait a bit.
Hell, would you? I've been trying to bust in here for years. What a good look.
The animators have created a truly fabulous toy workshop.
Who are you, Jack Frost? Here, this is how you see me.
You are downright jolly.
I am also mysterious and fearless, caring,
You have big eyes.
because they are full of wonder.
This scene is well developed. Santa said that although he is big and scary on the outside, deep inside he remains a child. And this analogy was shown in the form of a matryoshka, because Santa in this universe has Slavic roots, and therefore with a Russian accent.
You think we pick? You were chosen.
Hey, Bunny, check out this view. You do care.
Come on, I know a shortcut. Tooth Palace.
In this world, Santa distributes gifts with the help of magical teleporters in the form of familiar snow globes. Each of the Guardians has a way to travel fast, which will be important for the teeth race. The first hint of familiar sand.
They took my fairies and the teeth. One of you is all right.
Why are you doing this?
I want what you have to be believed in.
Jack Frost, since when are you all so chummy?
We're not. Then I'm gonna ignore you. You must be used to that by now.
How?
Look familiar, Sandman.
Took me a while to perfect this little trick. Don't be nervous. It only riles them up more. They smell fear.
Then what are they doing here?
Everyone frightened.
But then the man in the moon chose you to replace my fear with your wonder. God, there's no such thing as the boogeyman.
It's happening already. The Tooth Fairy never came.
They don't believe in me anymore.
Didn't they tell you, Jack? If enough kids stop believing, it all goes away.
It's your turn not to be believed in.
The Guardians' meeting with Pitch is excellently written, and here's why. The skirmish begins with the main thing, Pitch's motivation. He wants to be believed in, and here the emphasis is immediately on Jack's reaction because he is very familiar with this. And when Pitch himself speaks about it,
Then I'm gonna ignore you, but you must be used to that by now.
these words are not just banter. Pitch specifically emphasized disbelief in Jack in order to lure him to his side in the future. He learned how to create his Sand of Nightmares, which confirms the assumption about the similarity between the Sandman and the Boogeyman. They are opposites of the same element. One is light and short, the other is dark and tall. The Sandman plants pleasant dreams, the second nightmares. Fans claim that Sandman's eyes look like the sun and Pitch's eyes look like an eclipse, a very symbolic detail for future events, revealing an important part of the canon. The Guardians live by believing in them, which creates timers, tough conditions, risks, and motivation. The simplest rule, but played perfectly. At the same time, after the skirmish, the question remains, why did Pitch also steal all teeth?
Why would Pitch take the teeth?
It's the memories inside them. My fairies and I watch over them. And when someone needs to remember what's important, we help them. Yours too.
My memories?
From when you were young.
I wasn't anyone before I was Jack Frost.
The laws of the universe are revealed even better without losing the main meaning of the cartoon. Baby teeth hold memories that fairies use to cheer people up. This plays both ways again. We believe that every time we remember a pleasant childhood, it is the Tooth Fairy that helps us. And secondly, a great plot engine because Jack now has a real reason to help the Guardians to find out his past. All this is based on the main goal of Jack to find out who he is. Ideal clash.
We're too late.
We will collect the teeth.
Talking 7 continents, millions of kids.
You know how many toys I deliver in one night?
And eggs I hide in one day.
Jack, if you help us,
We will get you your memories.
Great plan, a crossover of fairy tales in the literal sense, and indeed every Guardian, from every myth essentially, is based on the fact that they all regularly travel around the world. That is, everyone has the power to travel quickly. Everything has meaning.
Whoa! Take it
Kitty? Part of the European division.
Reference to Spanish and Latin folklore about Ratoncito Perez or Mouse Perez. This mouse does the same thing as the Tooth Fairy, it's just that this character is common among Hispanics.
Collect teeth and leave gifts as fast as my fairy. You guys have been leaving gifts.
An indelible detail, the boy sees everyone except Jack because he does not believe in him.
I knew you'd come. Surprise!
He can see us?
Plot twist. It turns out that those who believe in the spirits of the holidays are able to see them. This is the exact opposite of what happened with Jack and Boogeyman. Even the light of the flashlight does not fall on Jack.
Sandy, knock him out. Hey, man, you need to sit your mother. Dream, Sandy, Gumby.
Doc, that's the Easter bunny!
That's a greyhound. Do you know what greyhounds do to rabbits?
The dog played its part, even the breed was specially selected. Now half of the Guardians are sound asleep, which is important for the next pitch's move.
Easter bunny, hop, hop, hop. Bunny, hop, hop, hop.
The writers are great at playing with randomness. Sophie accidentally entered the room, the ball accidentally fell out of his pocket, she accidentally saw exactly the rabbit, and the ball sends where you say, from which Sophie went, where she needed to go. All these are accidents, but they jump about each other like a bouncing ball.
Frost? You know, for a neutral party, you spend an awful lot of time with those weirdos.
You made it my fight when you stole those teeth.
Teeth? Why do you care about the teeth?
An important exchange of information. Jack let Pitch know that he needed the teeth of children, from which later the boogeyman would lure the guy with his teeth.
Teeth.
You don't know what it's like to be weak. I'll tell you what. You can have them back.
This trick is a win-win, because there can only be two options in it. Either we believed that he really chickened out, or we guessed that Pitch was pretending to be scared. In the first case, we are crazy about a sharp turn. In the second case, although there will not be a sharp turn, we are intrigued. What will he pull off now?
Ooh.
Amazing either way. This is a children's fairy tale cartoon about Santa and tooth fairies, but even so, we get an active fight. Here, the one who is physically stronger will really win.
You're the bravest of us all.
Sandman was pierced with fear to the very heart, but even so, he did not show an iota of fear before death.
You ever hear of a snow day?
How did you do that?
I didn't know I could.
Justified balance of power. Pitch is strong generally. He defeated the Sandman, the strongest of the Guardians. Santa, Tooth, and Rabbit were immediately horrified, and fear in the soul instantly makes him even stronger. That is, the boogeyman won twice here. But Jack did not give in to fear.
We're gonna have a little fun instead. That's my center.
This is his center, which will be revealed a little later. Jack resisted fear at the most terrible moment, which is visualized by the power of his ice.
I didn't know I could.
The emphasis on the staff will also be revealed.
We can still turn this around. Easter is tomorrow.
Perfect storyline. All events are moving one after another. They have been talking about the imminent approach of Easter since the beginning of the cartoon, and this event will hit one of the parties anyway. Either the Guardians will get stronger, or Pitch will hit the rabbit even harder.
Sophie?
Surprise? Which we could guess, but most were deceived.
I bet she's a fairy fan.
Here it is.
Look at all the teeth. There's little blood and gum on them.
Blood and gums?
We don't have time for children.
Oh, in worse shape than I thought.
Manny does not answer questions explicitly. So, it makes sense, because the heroes themselves must walk their own path. So, the question of why exactly Jack is needed by the Guardians basically received an answer.
Oh, that's a beauty.
Not bad.
Not bad yourself.
I'm sorry about the whole, the kangaroo thing.
The conflict between Jack and Easter comes to a sound conclusion thanks to their basics. They both love to please children.
Jack, no. Pitch is
No
out there.
match for this. Trust me. I'll be quick as a bunny. We should get back. That voice, I know that voice.
I'll explain the connected parts. The Guardians asked Jack to stay. He is currently the strongest. Jack also has no reason to mess with him. Then what will be the reason to follow Pitch? That same phrase about teeth.
You made it my fight when you stole those teeth.
Teeth? Why do you care about the teeth?
He guessed that Jack needed his memories. Jack could not refuse this one. However, at the cost of the Guardian's trust. The lair of the pitcher is symbolic under the bed.
I'm gonna get you out of here just as soon as
Jack will even set free the fairies only after getting his memory.
Looking for something? Don't be afraid, Jack. I'm not afraid of you. Maybe not. But you are afraid of something. Yours is that no one will ever believe in you. But you're afraid of what the Guardians will think. They'll never accept you. Not really.
You don't know what I am.
Of course I do. You're Jack Frost. You make a mess wherever you go.
Blizzard of '68, I believe. Easter Sunday, wasn't it?
Am I on the naughty list?
You hold the record.
You're doing it right now. What did you do? What did you do?
Every word of Pitch is meaningful. He deliberately plays for time and even answers Jack's main question, who is he? Calling him a sour of chaos. Because indeed, Jack always only created a mess, injured a child, interfered with Easter, #1 in the list of naughty children. Even now, Jack had done something wrong. For the decision to go after the voice had consequences.
Happy Easter.
Any eggs? There's nothing here. Give up. There's no such thing as the Easter Bunny.
People believe in me.
He can't.
Jack!
Where did you get that? Where's Baby Tooth?
You were with
Bitch! We should never have trusted you!
Easter's about hope.
And I'm bringing hope with me.
And now it's gone.
Well-written conflict. All decisions of each of the characters were clear, and the connecting details, teeth and baby tooth, let the Guardians understand everything. This frame contains everything you need. Jack abandons the Guardians while the Easter Bunny sits under a poster for his holiday. Santa laid down his swords because he was very weak, but Klaus's eyes still long to see the miracle, exactly like Jamie in the next scene.
Let's check the park again.
Really? For what?
I saw him. He's way bigger than I thought.
What's happened to you guys?
It's a dream. You should be happy you still get dreams like that. And not
Nightmares.
Two paths collided. Jamie justifiably continues to believe in spirits because he himself has seen them. And thanks to the Sandman, he had good dreams, while Pitch made sure that the rest only had nightmares.
But I understand.
You don't understand anything! I don't know what it's like to be cast out! I long for a family. With a home and a family?
Look at what we can do.
What goes together better than cold and dark?
We can make them believe. Or they'll fear both of us. And that's not what I want.
Finally, the clash between Pitch and Jack. Pitch constantly reminds Jack of his disbelief and finally uses his trauma to propose an alliance. So, Jack will get what he wants and he has no reason to refuse. But the Icy One, on the contrary, refuses. And immediately the question is, why? Well, because Jack subconsciously understands who he is and what he wants, he directly says that he does not want people to be afraid of him. It sounds very ironic, but Pitch helped Jack understand who he is, which in the end will destroy Pitch himself.
Baby Tooth!
Now hand it over.
I can take it.
Now let her go. No.
All the details are important. Baby Tooth that Jack saved became an occasion to give away the staff that Boogeyman is afraid of. The result of that battle. When Jack passes the staff, as soon as he releases it, the Frosty Frost immediately disappears.
Oh!
Be careful.
It's okay. It's okay.
I'm scared.
We're gonna have a little fun instead. I promise, you're gonna be fine.
Vow to watch over the children of the world.
You wanna play a game? 3. Now it's your turn. chose me. I'm a guardian.
This is just awesome. Jack's backstory explained every possible thing. Jack always made the kids laugh. Do you understand that he amused the children even in the darkness? Jack used the darkness itself to cheer them up, but even this is not the main thing. An absolutely simple situation. Jack and his sister were on thin ice. That's all. These conditions were enough to fully reveal Jack as a character, as a guardian, explain all his powers, and get an answer to the question of who he is. Jack walks barefoot despite the terrible cold. That's why he has no shoes. Frost is directly connected to his staff. Jack used the staff to save the one who is afraid. Jack used the staff to save those who are afraid. Now do you understand? That's it. This completes the formation of a new guardian. Literally a guardian. Jack gave his heart for a child. Jack's backstory is grief. Man in the Moon chose him absolutely justifiably.
Come on, let's go! None of you can fly?
Mirroring the scene when the fairies could still fly, but Jack didn't free them, and now frees them, but they can't fly.
I don't like it. Paint it red. Water!
Too Christmassy, mate. Paint 'em blue.
Water!
We won't be needing any Christmas toys this year.
1. Jamie.
Jamie is the last one who believes in the Guardians, again plot-based, because he always believed in mythical creatures, and he himself saw them recently.
If it wasn't a dream, just a little sign so I know. I knew it. He's real. Whoa! Snow?
We don't want Jack Frost nipping at your nose.
Jack Frost.
Can you see me? He sees me! Every one of us is real.
I knew it!
Jack revealed all 4 sides of each of the Guardians. He gave Jamie hope.
And I'm bringing hope with me.
Faith in miracles.
Full of wonder.
Showed care.
And when someone needs to remember what's in, we help them.
And made his dream come true.
Who are you talking to?
Jack Frost?
Jamie has the sun, stars, and moon on his pajamas. Different sources interpret differently, but these are the 3 luminaries of the firmament, in our case, a symbol of belief.
There are other ways to snuff out the light. You look awful.
I'm scared. Jack, I'm scared.
We're gonna have a little fun. That's it. That's my center.
Who am I? Jack's journey is over. He has found himself. Excellent development.
Do you believe in the boogie?
I did not expect this, but it could not be otherwise.
Oh, yeah!
And we'll protect you, mate.
Who'll protect you?
I will.
I will.
I'll try.
I did not expect this, but it could not be otherwise. Everything that the Guardians have given these children in recent years has instilled in them faith in miracles, hope, care, and dreams. Each child carries a particle of Guardians. Later on, this will be given another emphasis.
They found Bigfoot hair samples and DNA.
Here we go again.
Come on!
Thanks, Tooth!
I think we're unlikely to see anywhere else how fairy tales of childhood fight to the death with lethal weapons.
I do believe in you. I'm just not afraid of you. Look at that. I got it.
Spider-Man? Mr. Nick!
Absolutely justified return of the Sandman. That meeting still influences the course of the plot.
Sandman.
Jamie saw the Sandman and his golden sand, and therefore faith in him is strong, and hence the resurrection. Even the fact that Jamie turned nightmarish sand into golden comes from the fact that Boogeyman once turned gold sand into black. Pitch himself is guilty of the resurrection of the Sandman.
You have got 30 seconds to return my fairies.
Or you'll stick a quarter under my pillow.
Women.
Hi.
A quarter.
Men.
Then what are they doing here?
They can't be my nightmares. I'm not afraid.
They smell fear, you know. Looks like it's your fear they smell.
2 plot twists in a row. Pitch's nightmares are still here, which means he still has trump cards up his sleeve, but the second plot twist says that these are not the fears of the Guardians, but of the Boogeyman himself. His own power destroyed him, which is both ironic and symbolic and justifiable.
Then it's time you take oath. Vow to watch over the children of the world. Guard them with your life, their hopes, their wishes, and their dreams. For they are all we have, all that we are, all that we will ever be.
I will.
The Oath of the Guardians almost completely repeats the Oath of Nightlight, a pupil of Manny from the original book.
What if we stop believing again?
You tell me you stop believing in the moon when the sun comes up?
No.
We'll always be there, Jamie. We'll always be here. Kind of makes you a guardian, too.
Here it is, with meaning.
A guardian.
Jack!
My name is Jack Frost, and I'm a guardian. So when the moon tells you something, believe it.
Rise of the Guardians, a great cartoon, one of Dreamworks' most notable projects, undeservedly forgotten, but loved by many, a wonderful legacy in the history of animation. The film is dedicated to the memory of Mary Catherine Joyce, daughter of William Joyce, creator of the Guardians. Mary died at the age of 18 from a brain tumor. It was she who inspired her father to create this universe. And in the last frames, Jack sends a funny snowflake to all viewers.
Vow to watch over the children of the world.
I will.